So they're more like, they're just for show, pretty much.
No. Like they're still tight, but not like it's clearly made for like
children,
a bigger person. Because B is
okay.
B's wrists
Are
are
my
far.
handcuffs tight?
Yours are not tight.
Okay.
Being said, it does not feel good for you, especially as a caster. It makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you've been in situations, not exactly in a criminal fashion, but I'll leave that to your imagination. What other...
I'll say...
I've been in situations of a criminal fashion as well, but I know what you're trying to get at, and yes, I do... I do comply with this narrative.
I'll say B's really not saying anything, but you can, looking at them, you can tell that they are just very annoyed and upset at this whole situation.
Gotcha. They're currently escorting you along. Ol Hickory Smoked Tim, he is kind of giving some orders out to some of the other guards, making sure that the crowd does not try to approach. You see some of the people kind of taking pictures of you guys as they're approaching.
I'm gonna end up on social media.
And like with flashes as well, so...
They're just gonna, shoot finger guns, give winks.
And you hear some girls going, "Hi, Feredir." A bunch of young women just kind of like trying to get your attention.
There are some people looking at me.
He'll wave and smile.
There are people looking at me like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Knox!
Essentially,
Made me spit on my microphone, you bastard.
That's someone being fucking Damien's alt.
Wood.
They're fucking... Oh my god. This is fucking Damien's alt account.
hands of an Inquisition Tribunal, and I am the Tribune. Unless, Captain Tim, you would like to take this with the Pontifex Maximus in Rome. And he just kind of scratches his neck, and he looks back at the police officers, and they're all kind of shifting around with their repeating rifles in hand. And you see some of the crowd is begin to like move away, which is never a good sign. And suddenly there's tension in the air.
Feredir is grinning from ear to ear and like slightly dancing in place. And he's like, "Ooh, you want to talk to the Pontifex Maximus, old Timbo?"
And he...
Do you even know what that means?
It doesn't matter if it gets us out of here.
Alright. And he unlocks your thing.
Super careful. Always.
Tim and Perrin, they look at the Inquisition. The Inquisitor, like the lower level Inquisition guards, they look smug as shit. They all have like shit-eating grins. It is like this is a pure power play between Inquisition and the native city guards. And your allegiances have been noted. Whether or not you even wanted this allegiance, it's out of your control. As far as the public is concerned now, Unknown Underground. Obviously, people do not know you guys by that name yet. But for all intents and purposes, these four individuals, and Rene is in the back. He is seeing this in the back. For all intents and purposes, you four, including Rene, are now affiliated with the Inquisition. For better or for worse. Returns back to his superior side. Marietta Arcavia looks at the rest of you with a very triumphant pose, as some of the Inquisitors are looking around. Some of the people who have gathered around kind of like are beginning to approach again. They're kind of taking pictures. Some of them are recording. And she goes, "The Inquisition has won again. How many more battles, miniature these are, we will have to see. But your group, you're with us for the long haul now. Isn't this fun?" Like I said,
this is a blast. Trust me.
And she gives you a wink. And she looks at the rest of you again and she says, "If there's nothing else, au revoir."
Ooh, au revoir.
She casually turns around with her Inquisition guards. Two of them leave.
Let them go. So, that is what you all discuss with discussed about.
Yes.
I guess we're
It was supposed
aligned
to
with
be.
the Inquisition this time. Okay.
My understanding was it was supposed to be not so permanent, but she may have other plans.
She's making out like it's permanent, and with
She
the
won't.
crowd.
She would try anything to make herself look good.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Romans Inquisition. Who cares? Listen, we're out of
People-
cuffs. That's what matters.
People care.
Feredir, you just want to go back to that bordello, don't you?
Oh, you have no idea.
I have a very good idea.
People are beginning to take pictures.
I'll start posing.
It says, I must head back to High Command here located in Kularo. If there's anything any of you need, please let me know. You all have my number.
I'll get close to Rene. Does High Command include the man getting information from the child?
I will get in contact with him if I can, if there are avenues and channels open to that end.
I would like to know more about that if you don't mind. That was a interesting situation we found ourselves in.
Interesting indeed. And he looks around and says, "You all be careful now, okay?"
As do you, Rene.
Athena's wisdom guide you." And he begins to make his way with very, very determined steps.
See you, Captain.
Excuse me, sir. And he begins to leave.
All right.
Hold on. Can I roll society?
You can roll society. You do not know who that was. In fact, you're convinced that was Rat Damon.
Can I roll?
You can roll.
You know, no, fuck. I have hero points to spare. I'm re-rolling that.
You
I'm
don't know
re-rolling
who
that.
that is.
Don't use it on.
Bro,
You know-
who is-
Oh my god.
I have
Wait.
idea.
Okay, you're not convinced
Sorry,
it's
sorry.
Rat Damon. But you don't know. You don't
It
know
could
who
be.
is.
It could be.
It could.
For all I know.
Yeah, Jonathan, you bumped into Mark Ruffalo.
that human man looks suspiciously like Rat Damon.
It's like the time Kai tried to figure out what this Aeon was, and he was like, "That's an alien."
That was an alien. What are you talking about?
According to Monica, they're already investigating what's going on at the bridge. If you're hoping to do any investigative work, I would save it. At least for afterward. That place is probably filled with cops and whatnot. As much as I'm sure Mr. Weissman would like to get to work.
Are we even going to be able to get back to Zarkel?
I don't know. You may have to... If you know someone who's able to get you across the bridge...
B is gonna let out a deep sigh and say, I think I know a person.
Okay. I hope to see you soon,
And-
okay?
Yes, of course. I'll talk to you as soon as I can, Dr. Blackwell.
And she hangs up.
He's gonna pull out
Yeah,
their
no, you won one, and it'll just pour one
he's
into John's
he's
cup.
gonna pull out their notebook and just like add another tally to what Feredir has been drinking alcohol wise today.
I'm just gonna watch you do that and just go. You know, after consideration, I was gonna say no, but it seems it's a bit too late for that.
I'll wink back.
After a bit, she kind of looks back. She kind of looks back at her team, at her party member. She looks back at you, and she does the gesture with her tongue poking out of the other side of the cheek, and her making a stroking gesture toward her mouth.
My fucking god, dude.
Faradir's gonna just close his eyes, nod understandingly, and then turn back to the table and be like, well, gentlemen, down his cup of coffee, and then do a turning spin out of his chair.
That
and
was
make
still
his way
new
over
coffee.
to the
Didn't
table.
that burn?
I'm sure he's burning somewhere else right now. He's a little probably too preoccupied to notice the pain. Is something troubling you?
We can't. If Damien's our only way across the bridge, and you know, the issue is,
What do you want me to do?
He seems to. I don't want to pressure you, but he does seem to admire you. He's going to kind of shrug and be like, use that to our
John.
advantage?
Good champion of Razanor. Are you telling me to use someone else for my own gain?
For the greater good?
Oh. And B's just gonna just give another deep sigh.
What I'm getting
And
at
to
is
say,
I imagine
I
if
can
we-
see what I can do. Oh. Oh. Well, John, Adrian, it appears we don't even need to do it in the first place. Damien was already suggesting that he had a way to get us across.
Oh, that's better. I
I've
really
already-
wish Feredir did not spike this coffee. It's
But I've already agreed to a date now.
ah.
Godspeed, B.
Thank you, Adrian. You are
You
my
don't
strongest
have
supporter.
to enjoy the date, I suppose.
B's already left.
How do you pass the time in such a place?
Well, you know, I've got a couple of them that can talk. I got my good man, Mr. Bones. I got Calcium, Skeleton. Those three, they keep me company enough, and you know, sometimes I get a letter in the mail or some random item from this one kid who likes to steal a lot.
Oh,
Like, a lot.
like your kid or?
No. God, no. Nah, it's not my
Okay, well, you were with Wu-Tang Gang for a time?
Yeah, you know about Wu-Tang Gang?
I do, I've heard. Quite curious. There was also an assassination of a politician. When your people were there, weren't there? Wasn't that right?
Yeah, you know...
Eldon
I'm
Lastforge
thinking
was
about-
his name?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think there was something like that happened. Pretty crazy, honestly.
As you guys are continuing to walk,
Dude, so based.
Forgot, because Engen was the one who got made into a stool at the Cyrus party.
after he vomited. We go ahead here.
You
She'll
make
look-
Tide Pods.
That was a very Feredir moment, though.
She'll pull out her phone. She goes, "It looks like I have to go. Actually, mind if we talk later, Feredir?"
Oh, hold on.
As she begins
What?
to make her way out.
I'm gonna hold on to her.
Make an athletics check.
How good's your athletics, dude?
Not very.
Oh!
But it doesn't matter.
You grab her by the her left arm.
Come on, what's the rush? Anyways, you talk about card deck. What do you mean?
Ideology.
Y'all got some pretty good information for just being a random trio.
I'll say this once, Captain Feredir. Let her go.
It'll let go.
And she doesn't release her arm in a very violent way. She still kind of like takes it in normally, and she kind of just crosses her arms at you. And the Vishkanya woman, 7 feet tall, smoking a long pipe, has a deck of cards at her belt, and she says, "That was the correct answer. Well, it was nice speaking to you, Mr. Feredir." And she'll kind of make a gesture for the others to follow her, and they will begin to leave.
In a fireman's carry. And
Gotcha.
Okay,
as I'm carrying him, I'm also gonna
Yeah.
All right, so you're not. These streets are not something you are familiar
Yeah.
with. B. There's not as far as you can tell. There's not really a good spot.
I'm gonna, as you pick him up, then, Jonathan. I'm gonna
That's what you
look.
hear when he recovers.
I'm gonna look. As you pick him up, Jonathan. I'm just gonna look to you and go. I suggest we take him to Kuros. It's the closest spot. It's the closest place that is somewhat safe.
Lead the way, B.
Oh, what
I'm not the fastest. Adrian, can you run up ahead and let Kuro know?
On it.
I'm not drunk enough to get my ass beat like this.
Feredir,
Alright.
please be quiet. You can talk about it once we get you back to safety.
All right.
They ran me for my phone.
And then I will come through the door, fireman carrying Feredir.
Our one of our friends.
Hello, Kuro.
He
We
got
returned.
jumped. He got jumped.
Oh, I see. He looks very badly injured. Come to the back
He
room.
ran me for my phone.
Feredir,
okay,
Feredir,
it's okay.
Feredir. Please do us all a favor and
do
shut
believe
up for
I've
like 5 minutes.
I do believe I have some morphine, but no medical supplies.
No, it's okay. I'm a medical professional. It's all good. I got it covered.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Why do you have morphine?
It is for my toothache.
Do you want help with that? I could probably.
No. It is okay. Attend to the man who is currently bleeding out of his orifices.
Right. Yeah, and we're gonna go to the back room.
There's morphine for his toothache.
It's a really bad toothache.
Kuro is a drug addict. That's all I'm getting out of this.
Does that name ring a bell for me? I don't.
Make a society check.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you're not trained in it. No, it does not ring a bell to you.
You got a whopping
what that
plus 3 to society.
Yeah, no, then you fail.
Yeah, he's just kind of
Feredir.
sitting there, like rubbing his beard, and he's like,
Feredir, I can give you the benefit of the doubt, but this is a lot. You're very heavily injured for just tripping, and not only that, we heard you scream and you use a wave spell. I'm assuming.
"Oh yeah, I didn't actually trip. I was fucking with you. I got my shit ran."
I can see that. It's best not to lie to party members, especially when they're currently working on trying to patch your wounds and fix your broken bones. So
So
she's gonna like pop one of your shoulders back in place.
Apparently not, because they were asking a lot of questions about you guys, about my past a little bit, and then they just beat my ass and say it's for this Zilla person, whoever the fuck that is.
Okay, hold on. Go back a bit. They asked about us,
Yeah.
and
Why would
What?
they want your cards?
Long story.
Is it just a deck of playing cards, or is this something else?
Are they like a collector's item?
Feredir, I don't.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
believe.
they're. You could say they're a collector's item. They're very special.
What is this place you keep referring to?
Think of it as like a hotel and more.
What, like a hotel and spa?
Yeah, sure. Someplace to really soothe your soul.
Hmm. Razanor knows my soul could use soothing.
Oh, I bet it does. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, well, regardless, you still have a fair point. It seems you're being targeted, Feredir, and... can't exactly leave you on your own, can we?
Yeah, I'd much rather not have my ass beat again. Or rather, at all, if I can help it.
Did they, did you at least give them a good thrashing back?
I got a spell off.
I'll nod and go back to my coffee. Would you be more concerned about the bear or the rat?
I mean, what kind of rats are we talking about? Are we talking about like those big rats? Like the person-sized rats?
What, like a rodent of unusual size?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen, like, people rats, right?
Hmm.
Like that one actor. Oh, God, what's his name? We were just talking about him.
A rat daemon.
Yeah, him.
No, No. Those are a people. Rats
yeah, but
are...
they're still rats.
No, they are rat folk.
Yeah, it's in the name.
But
Rat folk.
it's a distinction.
No, I just...
Come on, B, share your thoughts.
No, it's just I wasn't expecting to see you. It was... I don't know. Thought process was Damien was gonna help us get across the bridge and head back
You were
to Zuck
expecting
Island.
Damien instead of me?
I...
Do you like him?
Yes. What?
I don't know. I was never expected you to expect, waiting for a guy at a cafe.
Oh, okay. I know this sounds bad. Or it sounds... I don't even know how it sounds. No, it's not like that.
Does he know
No, about what?
about your whole situation?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it yet. I haven't had much chance to talk to him outside of just general niceties.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to explain. It was very hard to say no in this situation. It was too awkward. But
You can just say no to him. You want me to break the news to him?
I'm gonna look back at the text message just to double check I
Just
did
the cat
agree.
thumbs up.
I did agree at some point.
Yeah.
I did end up agreeing.
Oh, he's taking you away from me?
What? Don't word it like.
She gives you a
say it
shit-eating
like
grin.
that. I'm gonna very a little upset, a little perturbed, and then go. I don't expect anything to come of it. I just doing a nice thing, and then I'll have to let him down eventually. Damien was in conversation, yes, mainly because I was expecting him, but Desiree showed up instead, and I was just a little confused.
Did you ask her about Zilla?
No. Disappointed.
No, I was more.
Can only
concerned.
imagine.
What-
Don't worry, you'll see him again. He'll give you a little pat on the
I
back.
wasn't disappointed. I was merely just confused. Ow, my back! Don't hurt me.
You don't gotta lie to us.
I am terrible. I fucking hate this group. And B's just gonna walk forward.
Wait, B, hold on. Did you ask her about Zilla?
I didn't get a chance to. She tends to steer the conversation, even if you're the one that starts it.
What's your name again?
Jonathan.
Jonathan...
Tyus.
Tyus. Mr. Tyus. Okay, how can I help?
I had a question.
I may have an answer.
We heard a name. You see, Feredir was attacked recently.
Oh. Michigan looks over. Is his face okay? That's his best power. That's his best asset.
Well, B here did most of the healing, so he seems to be mostly okay.
Oh, thank Hermes.
But he said they mentioned a name. None of us recognized it, so I thought I might as well try with you. Have you ever heard the name Zilla? With an X, he specified. I don't know. I guess they said it was with an X when they knocked him out.
Zilla. The Zarkel Independent Liberation Army? What about them? Why did they jump him?
That could be it. Not a name, but an acronym for a group. There's likely little to no chance he would transform back to his native form. It would lead to many more complications. So if we did encounter him and things got violent, at most he'd just be a very powerful man, but not a dragon.
Right. Well, guess we can thank the gods for that one, but...
We take our blessings where we can.
So, when are you planning? You want to go tomorrow morning?
No, tomorrow morning I'd like to drop by the beer barons. I still want to investigate those statues he said were below his original place. And also we could get some insight from how he's taking in all that's happened.
See.
After that, I imagine someone goes to a bookstore like that, and reads maybe afternoonish, eveningish, a more relaxed time of day. And I imagine we'd find him then.
I was gonna save it for my mom, but I mean, you look worse than her right now.
10 minutes have passed, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Listen, man, that's like super kind of you, but I'm good, really.
Hey man, I look up to you, man. I feel like I disappoint my idol if I just
Nah, listen, man. You can have as many idols as you want, but you can only have one mom. You know what I'm saying?
So true, man.
That's kind of a good life lesson from Feredir, of all people.
What's that?
Prevents magic from doing its thing.
Whoa.
It's yes, and unfortunately Malcolm Hamilton, we weren't able to save him.
Kind of takes a step back, kind of like puts his hand to his mouth.
But the other two should be perfectly fine.
I mean, and the fact that you were even there to help, that's pretty awesome of you, man.
It's just what I do.
Oh, that's very cool. And he kind of looks over to Adrian, kind of looks away for a moment, looks back. Right. If there's anything you need, I kind of want to talk about the day, but I know it's not the best time, so I'll just text about it.
Of course. Just once we're on our way, I'll let you know when we get to Zarkel.
Yeah, when we find out you lie, you say, "Oh no, miss, we will not look into the Duke of the Deep anymore," and you turn out to be lying snakes, and I know very much about such an animal.
Oh, because we're Vishka, yeah, I got it.
Of course, darling. Then violence will be on your doorstep.
Well, considering you've already shown violence against one of my party members, I don't think I'm inclined to say no. As much as I don't care too much for him, I would rather you not hurt him.
Oh, my heart.
The character development!
And he's clasping his heart, giving you puppy dog eyes.
They're not looking at you. And if they could, man, they're... You know what? They can probably feel the puppy dog eyes. They're thinking they should have injected you with poison when they were trying to heal you.
The Aquinian will go, "I would gladly do so again."
Wanting Zarkel to be independent is a noble goal, but...
Feredir's like pinching his temples right now.
I've seen your methods, and I cannot agree with them. More importantly, you pointed out something that is the main reason I'm here. I wish to deal with this organization you have. See if we can bring some peace to this area, and then I will deal with the cult of Hasta.
And you see all of them just immediately tense up. They're like, "What the fuck?" They all like step back. They're like, he just looks at the Vishkanya. You should all be concerned.
Well, this is the first we're hearing about
If
this
you
stuff.
threaten us with violence
There
again,
it goes.
What's he
you
talking about?
won't get far. Leave now while you still can.
For a moment, that's how shaken up he is when he hears the name of the King in Yellow, and all of them kind of just look. And the Vishkanya goes, "You're fucking insane. What do you think you're doing?"
Well, you can stay and find out, or you can run.
She kind of clicks her tongue, and the Aquinian just looks at you and he goes, "I don't know about the rest of the rabble behind you. I got my eye on you." And then we're gonna begin to leave. She will begin to fly down. Takes one look behind. They will leave.
It's gonna like wave as they leave, looking very confused. And he's gonna look at John and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?"
I will sheathe my sword and go.
Honestly,
It is time to head to Zarkel.
Yeah, we can talk about it when we get back.